Yeah, I didn't. I went home 2 weeks ago. I had to go home for one of my best friend's weddings. So then, go home the 4th. Other than that, I've just been up here, just hanging out, sweating every single day.
Been a little bit hot.
A little bit. Nothing crazy yet.
Hey, when you look at the off-season priorities since spring football for the offensive line, you're kind of evolved as the spokesman almost as the offensive line. What had to happen for you guys to get better during the summer? What's ahead of you now that training camp's about to start?
Yeah, I mean, I know obviously it's what happened last year, but it's in the past. But you got to learn from what you did last year. So I think it was great that we got to experience that. I mean, obviously it sucked in the moment, but now you get what happened. Okay, how can we fix it? What didn't work for us last year? What's working for us now? So it's great. You got new pieces coming in, so everybody worked together, and it was just exciting to have all that.
It is a lot of new pieces. I guess 3 guys, and they're all everybody that came in is competing for new time.
3 transfers and then 5 freshmen.
Yeah, right, yeah, I forgot about the freshmen. How does those newcomers, especially the transfers, jumping in here where you were a couple of years ago?
Oh yeah,
jumping in training camp and like, okay, let's go. How does that work?
Yeah, it's been great. And having Luke and Derek, they got here obviously in the winter, so it was a little bit easier for them to get acclimated. They've had a spring under them. But Jake's came in. He's worked. He's been great. He's just listened. He's taken a lot of great notes. He got here middle of June, so he hasn't been here a crazy amount of time, but he's fit in with everybody. He works his tail off, so it's exciting to have all 3 of those guys, all 3 of them come in and help us.
What kind of jump have Eddie and also Brove, UK Dan, made just getting ready for their second year here?
Yeah, Eddie, like I said before, Eddie's become more of a vocal leader as a younger guy, which is always great. It's always good to have a younger guy in there that wants to step up and, take charge. Like I know a lot of younger guys, like when I was a freshman, I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to do my job and shut up. But Eddie comes in there, he does his job, he hangs out with me and Feb all the time. So it's great to have a younger guy along with us. And then Daniel's up here all the time. He's just like Jaron. Daniel will be up here 8 o'clock at night watching film. And I don't know what all he's watching. I come in there on Monday and go look at it, and he's got spring practice, weird clips pulled up. I think he's up there watching the defense sometimes, but he's always watching something. He's up there. He meets with defensive staff. You can tell he really wants to get better, and it's exciting to see that.
Coach Arbuckle was talking about, he said you guys collectively as an offensive line group watched probably more film than anyone this summer. How much were you and Fabechi kind of the leaders of that, and how much do you think that practice kind of helped you guys gel as a group?
Yeah, I think it was great because Coach B can't do everything. He's got to do stuff outside of here. He's got a game plan. He can't meet with us all the time, so it's good. I'm able to run the meetings and be in there with that, and I have guys like Fed that can help me out when I'm in there. And Jacob Sexton, Derek, guys like that, Eddie, all the guys that have been in there, they start helping out. They help out with the younger guys. So it's not just a one-man show. We all work together, which is really good. But I'd say from when we got back from even winter, it was Monday through Saturday we were up here doing something, whether it was working out or watching film. So it's been very consistent, and no one really complains about it. Everyone they know. It's like if you don't come up here, it feels weird now. So it's exciting.
So we got Bruv, we got Feb. I need to know your nickname on the O-line.
All right, so we got Bruv, Feb, Eddie, and then let's see, who else we got?
You don't call it EPL, it's just Eddie.
I just call him.
To go Eddie.
Yeah, I go Eddie. He's still young, so I can't give him too much. Sexy, you got Sexy. JT for Jake Taylor. Derek, everyone calls him Unk because he's the older guy.
Nice.
So especially Darius. Darius loves to call him Unk all the time, and Bald, so that's fun. But yeah, I think the nicknames, they usually just kind of show up like that. I'm trying to get the one with Jake started up because I always mess up his last name.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to call him Hakuna Matata, so we'll try to see if that works out.
How do you pronounce it?
It's Michaela.
Michaela. Okay. And I didn't catch your nickname.
Huh?
I didn't catch your nickname. What do they call you?
Mine is just either T-Roy or something else I can't really say. They get mad at me sometimes if I get on them.
So Dad, is that what they call you?
I don't know if they're going to go that far. A little bit more, probably a little bit more X-rated on that one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hey, for you personally, making it all the way through spring, being healthy, going into fall camp, just how big of a blessing is that for you, and how much has that helped you in getting ready for this season?
Yeah, it's exciting because, last year, like I said, I didn't have a spring, didn't have a summer, didn't have fall camp, had 3 months of practice, really. So it was all just kind of what I learned in the film room, getting out there. So getting thrown out there, especially in that back half of the schedule last year, was kind of like, all right, see what happens. But I think I held my own pretty well in there, and now I get a whole off season in there. Got my knees feeling great. We did a thing yesterday, and they were the strength staff was showing it. The O-line killed it this entire summer. In those 6 months, this is my favorite. We got plus 5.8 miles per hour faster in 6 months, which doesn't really mean a lot, but hey, we're moving in there. But it was great. I've gained about 9 pounds since January, so I'm feeling great, moving my best. And yeah, I'm really excited to go in there to the season and see what a full off season will do for me.
You got the two Jakes possibly on either side. There are tons of like age and been here a long time and have played, but not a ton of like snaps because of injuries and whatnot. So how do you, when you look at those guys and their contributions coming up this year and the competition that exists at those positions?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got competition at every single spot, which I think is great because last year, I think as we saw when injuries hit, there was a lot. We just didn't have guys that were experienced to go in there. Now, at every single position, we have guys that have played game reps, especially in college, whether it's wherever level they've played college football before. So that's really good to have. But I think just the competition works, and you have all offseason get to like I bench with Jake Taylor. Whenever we go in there, he's killing me. He's hitting 405 for 5 on bench. Like he's insanely strong. And it's like, I'm over there trying to squat with them. I'm front squatting. They're Sexton, Fasusi, and Dom are all over there with 500 plus repping it out on their back. Like it's just, and the competition builds as always. It doesn't matter like where we are. Like we have a little sled down there in the weight room. It's a big Bertha, that's what we call it. And me and Fed, we just compete on who can push it the farthest. So that's what you need. Like who's going to do this and that. And it just drives the younger guys too. And that's what you want. You want the guys like Fasusi to come over there and challenge me to a race. Now he's going to kill me, but I want him to still step up and try to challenge me, which is great to have, and that's going to help us when we get to the season.
How do you think
Who wins the race? Who pushes the furthest?
Fasusi, I'm not going to lie, Fasusi's a freak. That kid just doesn't get tired. Like
Between you and Feb?
Oh, me and Feb, I kill
Pushing the
Feb.
sled?
I kill Feb every time.
There you go.
Feb don't beat me in anything.
Troy, how do you think the health of the line is this season, starting this camp, going into how things ended last season?
I think it's really, really good. There hasn't been really, I don't want to keep saying anything. Everything's great so far, and then, but we've really taken kind of it in our own way. So like we'll go in there on Saturdays. We'll either go work out, watch film, and then after we all go get the tubs. Like we all do recovery together and stuff like that. And I mean, we got a bunch of older guys in there now. So like me, I can't do anything without my coffee. So I'm sitting there. I'm going to bed at 10 o'clock. Everyone's getting good sleep, and even the younger guys, like we all sat when they first got here. Like Fasusi, he doesn't. He's new to all this. So Fasusi, I sat him down. I was like, hey, here's a schedule. Like here's something that worked for me. It may not work for you, but we can work with stuff. Like we need to have a schedule. It doesn't need to be because I know every freshman they get in here and they're gonna go out there and try to stay up till 2 a.m. something like that, and then wake up for a 6 a.m. workout. I was like, buddy, when it's 6 a.m. workout, I was going to bed at 8 o'clock. So it's about you got to sacrifice, and that's what I think everyone's done. They've made sacrifices, and I think it's going to be very, very helpful as we get to the tough part of the season.
You mentioned a lot about Fasusi. How much has he really impressed you and just the rest of the guys on the offensive line this season?
Yeah, I know I brag about Fasusi. Fasusi lives with us, so it's like Fasusi, me, and Dom at like a rack working out. So it's always just great to have that. And I'm on Fasusi all the time. Now I love him, and I don't know if he knows I love him yet. I think he does, but it's like every time he does something, I always just get him. Like I treat him like a freshman because I know he's so good, and everyone knows that he's going to be. If he keeps his head on, he could be 3 and out. Like he's a really good player, and it's him, Ryan, Sean Hutton, Owen Hollenbeck, Darius. Darius was injured this spring with all that, but all those guys, they're all freakish. That's probably one of the better freshman classes I've ever seen. And I've been around for a little bit, and I know I was at Little App State, but still, this is one of the best freshman classes that could come in and make impact early.
Who's really impressed you so far with the spring training, summer now, and who are you really looking forward to, at least from your perspective, that you've seen really stand out this year?
With a younger guy or just in general?
Just a younger guy or even in general?
Younger guy in general, Eddie always is going to impress me with how he works. I'll just go through everybody. Heath and Logan, they came back from their injuries, and they've been out there just attacking it. And they're jumping right back into it. They're working out with us, and it's like nothing changed. They're back there. They're pushing us again. So it's great to have that. Freshman-wise, Fasusi, obviously, Ryan, Sean Hutton's really impressed me, the way he understood the playbook at such a young, like when he first got here, it was like he had been there, like he was like an older guy. Owen's been great, the way Owen's worked. Owen's really focused on his body weight as soon as he got here. And you got to find something with younger guys. And for him, he got in here and he knew he had to lose some weight. And that's really what he's attacked for. It's like every time we weigh in, he comes over, he's like, Troy, I'm down. So it's just exciting to see that these guys are buying in, they care about at least something in there, especially as a freshman.
This might be a question for later in camp, but because you guys haven't gotten going yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin Wilson, his contributions to the offensive line, how much has it taken place so far, and what are you looking forward to in that relationship?
Yeah, Coach Wilson, I love him. He's awesome. He's very funny, very vocal guy. But during spring, especially, it was like as soon as a rep was over, and even in meetings, with Coach B talking, everybody's just quiet. But even in meetings, he'll still chime in, give his 2 cents in there, which is great to have because you have just different views from everybody. But he's real fun. I'm gonna mess with him a lot during camp.
Do you feel like you're having a bit more fun in